one-party system it was properly planned for, and Nigeria's complex ethnic, religious, and political landscape necessitates a more inclusive political framework. He warned that if Nigeria adopts a one-party system through political manipulations, it would lead to a crisis. Jonathan's remarks come amid growing concerns about the declining space for opposition politics in Nigeria, with increasing defections to the ruling All Progressives Congress and complaints from civil society about increasing autocracy. Also in the news this afternoon, the Nigerian Air Force has acquired 9 new fighter jets to enhance its air power against terrorists and bandits. According to the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, 49 more fighter aircraft are expected to join the fleet. This development is part of the federal government's efforts to strengthen the military's capacity to combat insecurity. Abubakar disclosed that NAV has killed 3,496 terrorists in the northeast since June 2023, with over 121,000 insurgents and their families surrendering to security forces. Minister of Defense Abubakar Badaru added that security forces have killed 13,543 terrorists and bandits, including some of their prominent leaders and commanders in the past 2 years. Badaru attributed the recent resurgence of terrorist attacks to infiltration from neighboring countries, but assured that the military is equipped to handle the threat. He also revealed that 10 out of 53 companies under the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria has started producing military hardware, including drones and protective gear. And on the African news this afternoon, Sudan has cut diplomatic ties with United Arab Emirates, accusing the Gulf nation of backing the rivals' Rapid Support Forces (RSF) in the country's civil war. The announcement was made by Defense Minister Yassin Ibrahim following 3 consecutive days of air attacks on Port Sudan. The Sudanese ambassador will be withdrawn from the UAE, and Sudan will shut its diplomatic missions in the Gulf nation. The UAE has repeatedly denied allegations of providing financial, military, and political support to the paramilitary force. However, Sudan's army has accused the UAE of arming the RSF, and both the UK and the US have appealed to outside countries to stop backing Sudan's warring parties. The conflict in Sudan has killed thousands, displaced millions, and created the world's worst humanitarian crisis. The International Court of Justice recently dismissed Sudan's case against the UAE, in which it accused the Gulf state of complicity in genocide. And on the foreign scene this afternoon, coming from Russia, at least 60,000 passengers have been stranded at airports across Russia due to a massive Ukrainian drone attack. Russia's Association of Tour Operators says 350 flights have been affected since Tuesday in cities including Petersburg and Sochi. The Russian Defense Ministry claims to have destroyed 524 Ukrainian drones in the past 24 hours. The drone attacks come as Russia prepares to mark the 80th anniversary of its victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. A 3-day ceasefire proposed by President Putin is set to begin, but Ukraine has rejected the truce idea as dramatic play. Ukraine's President Zelensky has called for increased pressure on Russia to end the war. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine have resulted in significant disruptions to air travel, with several airports reporting flight cancellations and delays. The situation remains volatile, with both sides accusing each other of aggression. Likewise, coming from Denmark this afternoon, Denmark's Foreign Minister Lars Rasmussen has announced plans to summon the U.S. ambassador to discuss a report claiming Washington's spy agencies are targeting Greenland. Goals to extract mineral resources. The move comes amid tensions between Washington, fueled by Donald Trump's repeated threat to take control of Greenland. Trump has refused to rule out using military force, citing security reasons and the need for Greenland's rare earth minerals. the Danish Security and Intelligence Service has noted an increased surveillance threat against Greenland and Denmark due to international interest in the region. And on the business news this afternoon, Nigeria's non-oil export sector has grown, recorded significant